Hey Bread Gang, I hope everyone's doing good and keeping safe. A couple of you guys asked that I do a video on the token Floki token, and having a look at it, I actually believe there's a lot of potential within this token. And in this video, I'm going to go through, first of all, what the token is all about. So run through quickly through the website and any information I can see, and then have a look at the price action. So looking at where the price currently is, where I believe it's going to go to, because it's already made a really good run up, and I believe there's more green candles and more big run ups to come. So make sure you guys watch to the end to get the full benefit of this video. And if you're new, make sure you guys subscribe and of course hit that notification bell to all my day one to keep tuning in video after video. I salute you guys. I thank you guys. With that being said, let's get this bread. Alright, so we're going to start off with the website. So having a look at what Floki INU is all about. So first of all, I'll start off with saying that Floki INU is inspired by Elon Musk. And we all know anything with Elon Musk's name beside it pretty much takes off and goes viral. So a lot of people already know about Floki INU. A lot of people are investing in it. And partially what happened with Shiba INU, the price has affected Floki INU as well. That's partially why the price is taken off, because a lot of people are seeing there's a lot of potential. So Floki INU, a new crypto coin birthed by fans and members of the Shiba INU community. Floki INU is inspired by Doge father Elon Musk's very own Shiba INU. So like I was saying, the fact that it's inspired by Elon Musk, this is sending waves, shock waves throughout pretty much the token community, and a lot of people are jumping on board, buy this while they can, etc. So this will be really good, especially seeing as what traditionally happens with tokens. And I'll go through a bit more in detail. So what traditionally happens with tokens is that tokens get burned, which means that there's less in circulation. So basically in cases like this where a lot of people are trying to buy the token, they're trying to get involved in it, there's less in circulation, but there's a lot of demand, and this could see pretty much the price skyrocket. So in terms of stocks, this is the equivalent of a short squeeze. Floki is working on 3 flagship utility projects: an NFT gaming metaverse known as Valhalla, an NFT and merchandise marketplace known as Floki Places, and a content education platform known as Floki University. That's quite a clever play on words, actually, in university. I like that. So right now they got 3 main places that you can buy it on: buy on PancakeSwap, buy on Uniswap, and buy on Gate.io. So if you're looking to get involved in Floki INU, like you've seen the price heading up and you're like, let me get in on this action, then you can head over to these places. And by the way, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you guys to invest in this, but I'm just saying that if you are looking to invest in this, these are the areas that you can buy on. So you can go on PancakeSwap, Uniswap, or Gate.io. But if you are looking to buy Floki INU, but they're advising that you set the slippage to 4 to 5% for Uniswap and PancakeSwap. So the slippage is basically, like, let's say you want to buy at a certain price, especially if you're putting in the market order, right? So if you want to buy at a certain price, but there's so much volatility and so much liquidity within the market, in particular, there's so much volatility, more than likely not going to get the exact price that you hoped for. All right, so let's say you want to buy at, let's say, $1. You might actually basically get filled at a price of $1, 1 cent, 2 cents, or whatever. Basically, you get filled at a percentage away from the price that you want to be filled at. So the fact that they're saying set slippage to 4 to 5%, this is effectively a threshold. It will allow you to get filled within 4 to 5%, or allow for the space of 4 to 5% away from your filling, so you're more likely to get filled. And if you're sitting there going, Floki INU, I'm sold on it, I want to buy, guys, go ahead, join the community, right? You can join one of the communities through Twitter, Telegram, Discord, all of that. Get to know the guys behind the community, get to know the team behind Floki INU. Just ask them questions, any burning questions that you have. I've been doing videos on like tokens and all that, and what I found is that the community behind these tokens are generally very helpful. So go ahead, guys, don't be shy, ask them anything you have. How to buy Floki? Again, if you're looking to buy, then buying Floki is easy. We've created this YouTube tutorial to show you how to buy Floki from start to finish. Hold Floki, earn rewards for holding. Floki has been designed to be deflationary token, which rewards you simply for holding. All right, so for those guys who don't know what deflationary means in terms of tokens, rather than referring to a decrease in price, a deflationary token is one where the total number of tokens on the market will decrease over time. All right, so in essence, what I was saying with basically tokens being burned is that over time, the supply and circulation decreases, which means that essentially the value of each token actually increases because there's less in circulation, right? So the demand will be going up, or if there's more demand, then the value would increase because there's a lot more people trying to get involved, trying to get a token. And of course, there's less people offering the token, so therefore it'll be more valuable. And this is partially why the price is actually taking off. So as we scroll down, and of course, my man Elon Musk tweeted, Floki has arrived. It's got like 20,000 comments, 328,000 likes on his Twitter. So need I say more? When Papa Elon speaks, we all listen, and everyone's listening, and this is going crazy. Look at what happened with Dogecoin. So articles have got Floki Inu in the news. So these are the places where they've got Floki Inu being featured, etc. Whether it's page feature or it's just feature that's been written, articles that have been written about them. Nevertheless, Floki Inu is actually making a lot of waves right now. So they're on CoinMarketCap, Forbes, all of that. So one of the important things that I look for before I invest in something is to see if it's been audited for like tokens. If I'm going to invest in tokens or crypto, I look to see if it's been audited and all of that. Or if I'm looking for stocks, etc., I just make sure to see if their filings have been filed on time and if it's legit, all of that. So your audit report, the fact that they've got an audit report, this is good. So you guys can go ahead, check the audit report out, just to make sure that you're 100% certain. Just for your own background DD, make sure you guys check out the audit reports. So they've got the Floki Inu contract has been audited by Solidity and passed with flying colors. The new contract was designed by the Moontography. All right, the new contract is fully safe as certified by Solidity. All right, so they're certifying that, look, this is safe to invest in. Go ahead if that's the kind of investment that you want to take and hold. So a little bit more into the metrics. So right now they've got 160,000 plus proud Floki Inu holders. So I believe they're like the Vikings. So they've got 160,000 plus Vikings. They're bringing the whole Viking era back. So we've got 500,000 plus followers reached via influencer networks. All right, so they're growing, the network is growing, the community is growing. So right now they've got a total supply, they've got Ethereum supply, BSC supply, all of that, and Bridge. So you guys can go through all of this list in depth in your own time. You just need to check out the website, but I'm just touching the surface on certain things. So they've got a roadmap. So one of the things that I look for in like tokens is the roadmap, because I want to know what the team actually plan with the projects, where they're planning on going, or are they just planning on coming out, get as many people invested in it, and then close up shop because they've made enough money. I want to make sure that they actually have a plan and things in place to make sure that they actually meet the plan. So mitigations in place to make sure they meet the plan. So they've got different phases, phase 1 to 4. So right now they've taken phase 1. So they've completed phase 1. Phase 1 was things like you expect at the start. So token relaunch, BSC launch, all of that. So they've got phase 2, which they're currently undergoing. So 50,000 holders, aggressive marketing rollout. Phase 3, they've got CEX listings, which is pretty good because the more exchanges that they list on, then of course the more investors take note of their actual token and the more can actually invest in it. So the fact that they've got CEX listings is pretty good. And they've got phase 4, they've got Floki Places, NFT merchandise marketplace, and they've also got Tesla giveaway. So if we hop over to the chart of Floki and looking at the 15-minute chart, so looking at the intraday chart, as you can see, the price has been pretty much taken off, or it made an initial run up. It broke this resistance, the resistance at 660, and then from there it made another run up, all right, from the resistance. And then the price came back down to test the resistance. So as it was making this big run up, it actually created another resistance, a resistance at 902, which the price came back down intraday to test that resistance. So whenever a resistance is broken, then that actually is potentially a new support. So it only becomes or gets confirmed as a support when the price comes back down to test it. And if the price comes down to test the support and bounces off it, then that support is actually confirmed. And that's a key level to look out for. So the price actually came back down, bounced off the support, and continued heading up, moving in cycles. So it's gone up, come down, created a support, tested the support, gone up again, basically made a new high, come back down, tested that old resistance, which is now a new support, gone up again and made a new high. So what it's doing right now is effectively testing the second high that it made. So the price is sitting right now at 14.0. one right now is actually a resistance. So the fact that the price has come up here, came back down, and they're struggling, the bulls are actually struggling to break above this. Technically speaking, they've broken above it. We'll wait to see if this is now actually a support. It looks like the bears are trying to bring the price down, although you can see, if we zoom in, you can actually see some bullish rejection within this. So you can actually see the effects of support and resistance happening. So right now it's a support. So you can see there's some bullish rejection. The bulls are trying to keep the price rising even further up. So this is actually really good. The fact that it's just making these cycles, and looking at the volume is actually picking up. The bullish volume is actually picking up. So we'll wait to see basically what happens by the end of today, whether the price comes back down below this resistance of, or this support actually of 1378, and the bears actually reestablish this support as a resistance. And then if the price stays below it, or if the bulls say, you know what, this is a support farm, this is going to keep going up, let's drive this price up. So only time can tell. But right now, things are looking really good in terms of the intraday price action for FLOKI INU. So if we then hop over to the daily chart and looking at the price action right now, and the way the last couple of days, basically the way the price has moved, it's got me feeling some type of way. The price is actually broken out of a resistance. So a resistance at 653 on the daily chart. So I'm sure that was a resistance on the intraday chart at some point. So it's broken out of it. The first time it broke out of it on the 3rd of October, it's just been kind of hovering around that line. So it's been going up, below, basically around that line until very recently, 27th of October, just a couple of days ago, where the bulls have been like, you know what, we're tired of this oscillating between this line. Let's drive this price even further up. So right now it looks like the force is strong with the bulls. And if we have a look at the Fibonacci retracement, and basically if the price starts falling, I want to have a look to see where the price could roughly get to. And looking at the Fibonacci retracement, the areas that I'm interested are the 38 and the 61%. So anywhere between this, I see it as a buy zone. So if the price falls, and in particular, if it gets below 1378, which is a support, if it gets below that, then that could technically be a resistance. And if the price does get below that, I can see the price heading towards this 38 level. So getting towards 1125, between 1125 and 885 for the main part, but it could go as low as 78. But this is pretty much uncommon. It's more common to get between 38 and 61. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys subscribe and of course hit that notification bell. Comment below, let me know your thoughts on FLOKI INU. Are you currently invested? Are you thinking about investing in it, or is this your first time that you're hearing about it? Let me know in the comments below, and give this video a thumbs up. Let me know this is the kind of content you guys like to see. Now continue bringing out updates on FLOKI INU or other tokens that I believe have got potential. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next video.